Minister Bongo, he called the head of intelligence, his name was Fraser at that time, to hear my case. Not only that, I am told that there was General Matakata in South Africa who was informed of this issue. In 2018, when this thing was not being done, we went to the Inspector General of Intelligence as well to report this matter, that there are people who want money from me and they're saying if I don't give them money, I will be arrested and I'll create so many cases against me. When these things were not being addressed, I thought of coming to Malawi in 2018 to involve human rights groups. And the human rights groups in Malawi wrote the South African Rights Commission, Human Rights Commission, where they addressed them that the prophet in your country is going through a lot of injustices and threats. These threats continued to a level whereby in 2018 I had to, for the safety of my kids, send my kids back home to Malawi. And as I'm speaking to you, they've been here since 2018. At that time, one of my child was 4 years and one was 6. But because of the threats I was getting from these people in exchange of money and or arrests, I had to send my kids to Malawi, though they were very young. I had to send them to Malawi for safety reasons. As I've said, I informed a lot of agencies in South Africa, including the National Commission, the Minister, the IPD department that opened the case against them. The human rights groups in Malawi wrote the South African Human Rights Commission, and the South African Human Rights Commission also wrote the judge president of the Hawks, informing the office what I was going through. That is in 2018. Shockingly, in 2019, the same group of police officers I had opened cases against with IPID, they came to arrest me. I felt unfair and injustice because I have a case against them, and them to have a case against me, I thought they would excuse themselves from this case and have an independent group of investigating officers carry the case. But this did not happen. They arrested me and my wife over buying a private jet. They claim it was money laundering. And we were arrested for claims of money laundering. Of course, though, eventually in the court indictment, there was no money laundering. They attached my private jet on money laundering issues, even though eventually they have removed the money laundering case in the court indictment. And I wonder, why are they still holding my private jet if it was money laundering case that they were holding in my private jet? Eventually, they changed the case to contravention of foreign exchange, which, according to me, the things they claimed applies to someone who is a South African citizen. I did not buy a private jet as a South African citizen. I was a foreigner at that time and did not hold any permanent residence in South Africa. As such, the act they mentioned did not apply to me as a foreigner who bought a private jet. More importantly, that I provided with the courts how I obtained the money and how I made the money. And having said that, these same police officers were still on me, and I had a lot of people coming to me to claim they've been sent by these 5 police officers, of which I have the evidences, and I presented the evidences before, even to the judge president of the Hawks. I also presented these evidences to say these people are making up cases against me, and all they want is vengeance because I opened cases against them. I would, in a fair case, I would expect to have the people who I opened the cases against to excuse themselves from handling cases against me. I am subject to any investigation. I don't want to show or prove that I'm immune to an investigation. I'm not. But I believe I am subjected to a fair investigation that is legal, not illegal. I therefore, when I saw that the same investigating police officers who I opened cases against of extortion were still on my case, I told my legal team that I want to be heard with the Constitutional Court of South Africa, which we made applications to say I have got rights that I need to be heard by the constitutional courts. Unfortunately, I wasn't given an opportunity to present myself